Guys, ladies, gentlemen, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. What do we have today? I'm telling you, Martial Olympiad 8v8 Division D. It is R79T versus 228. What is it? Death from Below. I am your caster. Just call me Ash. Welcome everybody. I hope you guys are set for a massive set of games. They are so critically important today. I am going to explain to you why very shortly. This is a massive set. I'm going to click over very quickly here to my web browser in a sec. I do need to set up the first map because it's actually Frozen City Night. Frozen City Classic Night. There we go. So yeah, what I'm going to do very quickly, over to the leaderboard here. Now, this, guys, is why it is super critical. Look at these teams. Like, look at this here. It is 92 points, 82 points, and 62 points. This match right here is the last match for this season here for these two teams. This will decide whether they go to first, second, or third. It is going to go down to the wire. I think we're going to see a 3-2. Pretty awesome, pretty good games. I am set and ready for it. So these guys are pretty keen to get going pretty soon. So they're getting really set. I'm just going to go really quickly through the drop order here. Drop one, the first drop that we have here is the big balls drop. 675 tons. 575 tons to 625 tons. One drop, one single thing. That's it. They're off and running. And then we've got drop 2 and drop 3, which is the lighter drop. So 350 tons to 375 tons. And then they obviously swap sides. And then we've got drop 4 with map ban and all that sort of fun and games. So we will do that at some point. Nonetheless, these guys are ready to rock and roll. They are not mucking around today. So let's get into the match very quickly. I'm just trying to set up the map ban while we wait. So please excuse the fact that I'm not moving my mouse around a hell of a lot right now. I don't think they've sorted it out yet. Okie dokie. Where are we? Ah, damn, the thing bugged out on me. Alright, hang on a minute, fellas. Hang on. Have to be a little bit patient here. Okie dokie. Now, big boy drops. For R79T, we have Assassin 23, Fafnir, Assassin 23s. Ooh, all the Assassins in one go. 2 Annie 1Xs and a Cyclops. So lots of DACA. And 228, a Death from Below. Cyclopses, Victors, Wolverines, IV4s. So it's Brawl against Brawl. It looks very much... hang on, how do I get the names of these people up? There we go. It is more SRM Brawl here from 228, which is interesting choice. 3 OBX3s, yeah, a lot more SRMs here. But the other side we have like big boys, Annies, Dackers, and then yeah, lots of LBXs, yeah, lots of LBX. So lots more DACA. But 228 are not waiting around. They're brawling already. The problem is, look over there. The Assassins are nowhere to be seen for R79T. 228 are about to do the brawl. They're already fighting. Like these guys are not mucking around. And R79T are totally out of position right now. They need to be pulling back and waiting for their lights to get into the fight. But here come the Assassins now. Proteus is getting hammered here. He's getting focused, and so is Ghost in the Fafnir. But the Assassins are coming in on the back of Oberfura there. He's turned around. He's realized he's getting shot in the ass. The guys are still on Ghost Sniper. They've taken really long to get him down. Whiskey Tango's super weak. Proteus goes down as well. Demento snipes him off. The Assassins have not finished off Ober here Ober in the background, as you can see. They're taking an incredibly long time to kill him off. Meanwhile, Mr. Anderson is getting slaughtered here. It's definitely going 228's way at the moment. Whiskey Tango goes down though. That said, can the Assassins pull this back here? They might be able to. 228 are focusing down and gets, well, Kira goes down actually, so they're getting him. Vert gets Demento down there, another Assassin kill on the Victor there. Geez, there's a lot of separate fights. Baron finishes off, what was that, Turbo in the Cyclops there. 228 are actually more hurt, but they've got the tonnage. So do R79T pull this back here, or don't they? I think Baron is CT crit. Having a quick look at that. Oh no, he's lost the torso, so he's nearly dead. The Wolverine's going to struggle to have a little bit of impact here with MRMs now, especially against Assassins, which are left. So, oh, Baron cooks himself, and R79T are going to pull this out for the win here. Oh, wow. Most likely to suck. Yeah, he's going to really struggle now with those MRMs, and he's not going to, I mean, the Fafnir's torsoed, the SRM Assassin here is legged, but that is not, there is no way most likely to suck is somehow going to pull a rabbit out of a hat here and win the game. Well, there you go. Luckily for R79T, they got into the fight quicker than I thought. Their assassins must be running quite quickly, actually. But yeah, very lucky there. That was going 228's way for a considerable amount of time there. A considerable amount of time. But stabbing assassins, surprise, their assaults tanked long enough. That's all you need to do. Like Ghost Sniper, I feel in the Fafnir was up for an incredibly long amount of time. Fafnir is reasonably easy to sort of CT hit, so must have done some. I don't think Ghost Sniper has done a lot of damage, but he received a hell of a lot of damage. So, oof, there we go. I'm just going to quickly flick over and get up to where we are with the chats. So I can have that on the side of what's going on here. There we go. That works. Okie dokie. Right, there we go. And they finished. Whoa, good percentages still left there for R79T in the end. I'm actually legitimately very surprised at that. That worked quite well for them in the end. Now, let's get some numbers and stats up, shall we? Where's the... Where is it? Go to the damage numbers quickly while I'm trying to sort this page out. Fafnir there for T-Bird. 992 damage. That is a hell of a lot. That is a hell of a lot. That's a lot. A lot. Oh, well, I can't go back. Ah! I'm having some technical difficulties here. Excuse me, guys. There we go. Okay, let's have a little quick look here at some more detailed information. Now, what do we have here? We have no major team damage. Oh, look at that. That's fairly rare. It normally doesn't happen too often. But yeah, look at that. T-Bird there, 992 damage, huge. Mr. Anderson doing some really good damage before he died. Decent actually. As I sort of said, Ghost Sniper didn't do a hell of a lot, 183, but man, he tanked for days. Tanked for days. And some really good damage there in the Wolverine, most likely to suck. MRM, so probably a little bit more spread. And yeah, Cyclops there from they're doing really well too. So what we'll do very quickly as well, these guys seem to be racing through their drops. I don't know what's going on here. Why is my map tool disappeared? Oh, okay. This is a strange one. I think it's coming back. There we go. Righto, map strat is back. So basically what happened here, we had the lovely red team basically brawl push over here into the waiting mechs in a couple of different spots for these guys, or sort of over here and over here. And there was another Fafnir and stuff right up against the wall that got hit pretty hard. And then what was very lucky in the end, R79T sending their assassins all the way around here, and then once the fight started coming up, and they picked off what Cyclops here, Obafura, and then basically the assassins just kept sort of running through the enemy 228 guys, who essentially had sort of moved up and into sort of this region here. So yeah, pretty good fight. Well done to R79T to pull that first drop out. That was pretty decent there. Now, the next map that we are up to. Now, let me have a quick look here. Where are we? These guys are on Frozen City next. Frozen City Domination. Oh wow, okay, Frozen City Domination. This is gonna be a good one actually, because it can be played a couple of different ways. Now, just let that reset there. The map. So just a reminder, we are on the light drops here. Where's that? So light drops here is 350 tons to 375 tons. No lock-on weapons, so no LRMs, ATMs, or streaks. And yeah, they swap sides. So they play each team once, each side of the map. Now, map strat, what we're going to see here is potentially a fight. Oh, I should probably do that in pink or something. Potentially a fight around here, or potentially a fight sort of brawl around here. From Division D teams. These guys generally, just again, due to skill level and all that sort of stuff, I mean, nothing against them. Brawling works better for these teams, generally speaking. So that's where the fight is most likely going to happen, I would imagine. 2 to 8 are on the Team 2 side, so they might have someone in Overwatch here or around here and sort of shooting across. And R79T can do a similar thing from around here. So again, you can sort of shoot through there reasonably well. You've got some range there, and they can also move up to here as well. But I suspect we're probably going to see more, to be honest, more of a sort of a fight brawl around this region. Simply because for these teams, that's going to be the most advantageous for it. I don't think we're going to see some super long trading. In this match, but you know, look, I could be wrong. I mean, assassins have just been dropped for R79T, so they could line back a push and then with something else, but it's definitely not going to be assassins. I'm not sure whether dropping all the assassins in that last drop 1 is going to be advantageous for them later on or not. It's actually gonna be really interesting because assassins are very strong in drops 2 and 3 because of their quite tankiness, SRM. They're very fast. So yeah, this is gonna be interesting. 228 might employ say linebackers and assassins, and they sync up very well with speed and tankiness and stuff like that. And R79T are going to be slower, no matter what they do now, losing the assassins. I mean, you can bring some Vulcans, but they're more of a pseudo light. They're not a super sort of tanky assassin medium brawler. They're quite a good mech though, and I believe eligible for this week. So yeah, I don't know what they're going to do. We'll wait and see. Letting them know I'm ready whenever. So I'll do a giveaway after drop 3, which will be for a mech bay, dudes. So just make sure you stick around. So I got this drop, and then we got the next drop. So after that, I'll do a giveaway, do a mech bay, and yeah, maybe we're gonna do the map ban too after that. These guys did do the map ban earlier, so I know what's coming. But you guys out there don't know. So we'll do that after drop 3 as well. So that'll be good. Get ready for it. These guys are locking in by the look of it. They've changed around some players and bits and pieces. I don't know what to expect this game. I imagine it's going to be a brawl. I'd imagine. So we'll wait and see. I think there's going to be a little bit of range control from one person, maybe 2. And yeah, guys are as you can see, the guys are starting to load in now. So we'll just get in there and sort that out, shall we? It's going to be interesting to see the mech composition. I'm super keen to see this. I'm super keen. Okie dokie. Oh, disappear there, please. Thank you. Now we'll go off to team 1 here. We'll get ready to have a little bit of a look-see, and dropships are just about to roll in, as you can see out the back there. See here in a minute. We should be good. Okay, so we've got Stormcrows, linebackers, and Mislinxes on R79T side. So yeah, they're going a really fast. Bloody hell, they're going a really fast brawl. The Stormcrows. The 228 side, we've got Crabs, we've got Stormcrows, and linebackers, and then a Commando. Commando's obviously going to go hold the circle, I'd imagine, because he's quite fast. And yeah, these Crabs, I'm sure you've all been watching the drops. You kind of know what's coming. They're all going to be medium pulse with AMS. Interesting choice to put AMS on. I mean, if they've all got AMS, this is going to be interesting, but I don't think they've all got AMS. Oh, that's an interesting build. 6 medium pulse and 5 VR micros with SRMs. I feel SRMs for clans spread excessively. They're going to spread some damage with that. I'm not sure that's the smartest choice. But interesting loadout nonetheless. These linebackers, what are they? Are they medium pulse? They're all medium pulse here for R79T. And oh wow, Brawl Crow. Woo, shit. That's cool. So we've got some early trading going on here. Make sure you watch the circle on the mini map there in the bottom left. If they leave that circle and that timer starts counting, they're going to be in trouble. But 228 have the circle. Oh shit! Airstrike nearly on Whiskey. Does he get hit by it? No, he doesn't. R79T. These boys are not waiting. They're not waiting. They're taking the brawl straight in. And Geg is a little bit overextended. He's trying to bait a mech to chase him though. I see what's happening. But he's going to come around and see Kuya in the crab, and he's going to get wrecked. What's happening here? They're all chasing Zenith, I think. Oh man, this is a shit fight of a brawl. I don't know what's going on right now. Geg is legged by the look of it. Demento's being chased around. T-Bird out the back. Oh, what's going on there? T-Bird out the back is being chased around as well. He's got legged. They've legged the T-Bird linebacker. Zenlock in the Stormcrow finally goes down. Now the focus fire is starting. T-Bird goes down. So Gedge is already out of the fight as well. There is just mini fights going on all over the place here. There are people chopping everywhere. Vert's down to 69%. Kuya in the crab, I think he's just about legged. But Whiskey gets down. Who is that? Mr. Crazy Mike and a Stormcrow. Well, Tisha here is kind of just standing here, and Proteus is getting shot in the butt. Is that machine guns? Yeah, machine guns on the linebacker. There you go. So he was Proteus was getting shot in the ass there pretty heavily. Maybe he didn't realize, didn't turn around, and look, at this point, this is where it definitely heads back to a snowball. Let's be honest, it's going to snowball. It's going to be a 228 IBR win here for Death from Below. Vert, yeah, he goes down as well. Ooh-wee, 1-1, 1-1, boys and girls, ladies, gentlemen, cats and dogs. It is 1-1. In this important title fight. Now we're just got a light fight. Come on, Turbo, get in there. Go fight him. Go fight him, mate. Oh, he's legged. Ah, yeah, shit. That's why. He's legged. Oh, wow, and Chortles is just about legged. So maybe could have got that early kill and forced a little bit, because 79RT actually had the circle down to 23 seconds. So obviously Chortles came back, left the fight for a little bit, and came back to the fight. So, oh wow, if they got that mech and legged it, R79T could have clutched that. Like, they could have actually clutched that if their light pilot managed to get the other leg. Which, look, unfortunately he didn't, and sometimes, well, that's just how it goes, right? So let me just load up the lobby stats here, and we'll have a little bit of a look. Dokey. Let's flick over to that. Wait for that to update. So, what do we have? We have, not a hell of a lot of team damage. Demento doing a little bit, 37, but it's not too bad for a live drop. No one did a lone strike. Got Mr. Anderson there topping the damage with 497 for R79T. Good damage in the linebacker. I'm not sure if that was the medium pulse or the splat one. But Whiskey Tango on the other team, 355. Oh, excuse me. Doing a reasonable job there as well. Pretty decent damage spread there for 228. and some very good focus fire you can see, because a lot of the R79T guys have reasonably low damage. So what they were shooting at, getting very aggressive. 228's focus fire evidently quite good there. And yeah, I mean, that's what wins these drops. Focus fire. There was little mini fights going on all over the place. Actually, you know what? Probably a good time to do some map strat, right? Like, pretty much kind of what I thought was going to happen, kind of did. Although what sort of happened is we ended up more sort of out here in this sort of area, as opposed to sort of here, like I sort of thought. Basically, pretty straightforward. The teams moved up, and they had a fight, and the other teams moved up, and they had a fight, and then they just went round, and then the other team went kind of round. But yeah, look, the 228 focus fire was definitely better on this drop. So it is 1-1 for the drops. Very, very important game. If you're just tuning in, I will show you why. Dudes, look, it is so close here. Like, this is going to decide the division. This match here, and then when Aces Wild play, who do they play? They play SA 505. I don't know when that is. I think that's later in the week. That is going to decide. That is going to decide what happens in this division right here today. Is it first, second, or third? These guys are fighting for top place. Literally, because Aces Wild will be fighting for top place, and we've got what Smoke at is here as well, 505. If they win, if they potentially win, and one of these teams lose, it's gonna upset the final standings. So this is gonna be pretty damn good. I'm really looking forward to these drops. It is 1-1, great game so far. And just a reminder that our drop order here is drop 3 that we're up to at the moment. We're up to drop 3, so 350 tons, 375 tons. No lock-on weapons, no lerms, no ATMs, no streaks, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, wow, there we go. This is good. These guys are not mucking around. They're very quick with their games actually. So make sure you stick around, ladies and gents. We are going to be doing a mech pack giveaway after this next drop, which is about to start. These guys are just sorting out their tonnages and whatever else is going on here. So we'll get there with that very shortly. Have a look. They're just playing around with the tonnage limits and sorting all that stuff out. These guys are running the lobby today. I'm not doing that because doing a little bit of a solo cast today. I was going to have Mr. Lermgod along with me today, but he's got a scrim because I stuffed up the match time. I thought it was starting an hour ago, which, well, evidently is not because it's starting now, right? So that's what happens. But yeah, I don't mind doing solo casts. Let these guys run the lobby, and then I can just get back to basically just talking a whole bunch of shit. That's pretty much it. So we don't run, just don't run a limit. Yeah, these guys are going to sort that out. Now, unfortunately, it looks like we don't have transcoding today. If you guys are tuning in, please make sure you hit that follow button to the channel. The more followers we get, especially with the viewer numbers that we get here on the comp channels, it does help us more often than not to get transcoding. Unfortunately, again, we don't have it today, which kind of sucks a bit, but you know, that's how it goes sometimes. It's not a hell of a lot you can do about it, but that's life. That's just how it is. Anyway, make sure you hit that follow button, ladies and gents. It does definitely helps us out. Now, what we're going to see in this drop is going to be incredibly unique. Going to be the same thing. I am going to leave that there on that map, and we'll probably see the same thing. Although, that said, right, both teams now have dropped, I think, all their linebackers. So they're out. They're not going to be SRM brawling. We've got R79T here on well, I want to freehand that. R79T here on team 2. They've got no assassins left. I don't think they've got any linebackers left. And I think they're low on Stormcrows too. Let's having a look at the match result. There, yeah, they've used 2 Stormcrows and 3 linebackers last drop. So I don't know what makes R79T going to bring this match. they're out of a lot of fast SRM brawling, and medium pulse brawling for that matter too. So we might actually see a little bit more range here potentially from R79T. They've gone hard in the brawl in the early drops. And what do we have for... so the crabs, they dropped 2 crabs for 228 and 3 stormcrows for 228. So, yeah, I don't know. 228 might well linebacker. I think what they're going to do, they're going to linebacker an assassin straight in. But I think what if I was R79T, what I would be doing, given the mechs that I have left available to me, is I'm going to set up here with a slower brawl and receive. Maybe with a little bit of mid-range. And again, have a mech to hold the circle fairly early. There is a couple of spots sort of down here you can hold, or you can hold around the back of sort of the dropship here. Hold the circle and get to the circle early. But yeah, set up to receive that. And you can set up, like I said, some range here. You've got some pretty good angles. Oh, sorry, did the arrows backwards there. You've got some reasonable angles where you can even roll backwards here, like, and absorb the push and maintain a good 400 meters for at least 5 to 10 seconds, which might be enough to leg 1 or 2 of the brawler mechs, or the more brawlier mechs, I guess. The 228 are going to bring this drop. Well, I say that they're going to bring it. I'm expecting them to bring it. I don't know if they will. I suspect that they probably are going to do that, just based on what mechs they have left, and what's available and all that sort of stuff. So, whoa, this is a tight division. The games, the matches. I think we're going to be set for a really good set here. We've had two pretty good drops so far. Now these guys are just locking into their lobby. Looks like they're just about ready. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat here, seeing if there's anything important that I need to pay attention to. So yeah, 228 are locked in. As you can see, Alpha Bravo Lance and Bravo Charlie Lance for R79T, which is basically just pretty standard for this map. That is essentially just so you can see the map tactics here. These are the 2 lances they're spawning in here and here. So there's not going to be any range control from this side. There's not going to be any sort of range control from this side either. So it's going to be this. It's going to be a bit of this. Maybe a little bit of this. And maybe a whole lot of this. So let's get into it, shall we? These guys have launched their match. Let's see. Oh, it's taking a little bit of time here for my game to load. Sorry, guys. Sometimes it does take me a little while. I don't know why. It just does. Even with my reasonably beasty... God damn it. Bugged out again. Even with my reasonably beasty PC, sometimes it does lag out just a little bit. What team are you barracking for there in the chat? Who do you think is going to win? 228 or R79T? Who's going to take out this match? Who is going to take out, this game? And who is going to take out the match set? Is it going to go 3-2? I think it's going to be 3-2. I reckon it's going to be pretty good. It's going to be pretty damn good. Okie dokie. Huh? Where the hell am I? Oh, wow. Shit. Should have stayed in the dropship till the end. Okay, right, we have 228 assassins, crab, linebacker. Okay, yeah, pretty much what I thought. 228 are playing this pretty much how I said it. Linebackers and assassins. Just simply begin based on mechs that they had left. Now we've got bushwhackers, IV4s. What's on these bushwhackers? X1s. I can't remember what's on those. Ooh, LBX20 and a snub, eh? I feel like that's a little bit undergunned. I don't know. Few mislinks here. Oh, sorry, 1 mislinks. And what's on the IV4? Oh, another brawl crow. I'm guessing SRMs on yeah, Arctic Wolf. Yeah. A lot of the lower divisions seem to really love the IV4. I think MRMs are not amazing choices for brawl pushers. Simply because, especially in drops 2 and 3. With a lot of these light mechs and assassins, it's really hard if you're going for legs to aim the MRMs on those legs. So, oh shit, strike here on Ghost Sniper. Oh, artillery strike, who's going to get wrecked? Ghost Sniper eats 5% early. Woo! That could have been, it could have been effing nasty, fellas. But It wasn't. He lucky. He could have eaten 15-20% there with proper some RNG. 228 are going to drop another strike though. Geg doesn't see it. He's going to get hit. Bang! Down to 93%. Lucky he didn't eat more damage. R79T not waiting. They're in the brawl. Lances is going... He's going balls deep straight away, Lances. Hey, dude, you need to get back to cover. You're a mislinks. You're not an aggressive brawler. So the mislinks is in the fight. He's already down to 81%. T-Bird out the back there, in the top of the map, you can kind of see, has pulled 3 mechs from 228 away, which has left R79T to get into Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, basically full focus fire. Xenoflock is probably going to get the next level of focus fire here. And T-Bird's still alive. T-Bird's leg, but T-Bird is somehow still alive. 228 a little inefficient here. It looks like they've been a little inefficient early. Can they pull it back? It's like Xenoth, I think he's legged. T-Bird finally goes down. No, he's not legged. He's just caught from the rear. I'm trying to see what's going on here. Ghost Sniper looks like he's been legged. Man, the fight around the bloody buildings here is on. Kura or Kaya, whatever his name is just about cooked. He goes down. Chortles gets lances, but oh, Kuya cooks himself. That very, very, very critical to not do that. That could change the game here, taking that tonnage off the map. Proteus is screwed, and well, apparently so is Tofurky. They each go down. Oh, it's starting to snowball a little bit back into 228's favor here. The focus fire on Crazy Mountain Biker over there gets him down. Chortles here in the commando has left. There's no one in the circle. They've all left the circle. And 228 are going to pull this back. Well, well, well. And look, the IV4 is very, very tanky. He's going to live. He's basically going to live forever. But yeah, look at that. Wow. 228 take the drop. That super early focus kill from R79T. I'm surprised that has not had as much of an impact as I thought that it probably should have. I mean, who was it? The T-Bird for the Stormcrow. R79T was well out the back, drawing at least 3 mechs worth of aggro. Yeah, very surprised at how that went. That was an interesting drop there. I think maybe R79T's comms maybe a little bit confused. Not sure. They took a long time to get that mech down. So, well, there we go. Interesting game. Let's click over to the stats and have a little bit of a look at some more detailed information, shall we? Wait for that to update in a sec. Now, what do we have? So, no. Oh, wow. A bit more team damage this game. Zenth and Oba, 67 and 46 team damage, and 64 for Lancers on the other team. That is definitely a strike. Oh, 43 for Turbo J-Low. That could have been a stray MRM stream. Again, kind of why I'm not a super fan of MRMs for any division. Still a little bit weak to me. And any mech can run across your stream because you can fire them at 400 meters, and it kind of leads you to having teammates run across you and all that sort of stuff. So, but good damage nonetheless from we've got Zenth here and Chortles there, topping out the 228 side with 446 and 388. And yeah, Turbo Joe with 420. As you can see, MRMs do put out some pretty good damage. But in terms of effective damage, yeah, it can be a bit hard to use. And we've got Vert there in the Arctic Wolf SRMs doing 345. So just give me 1 sec, people. We're just got to sort out some map ban bizzo here, work out what they're doing. Sorry, just give me 1 sec. So these guys got to go to the map ban phase now, and map ban phase will explain what happens here. So drop 4 is full conquest modes, drop 4 and drop 5. The maximum 480 tons. So you can kind of do whatever you want. You can bring a max of 3 per class. So 3 lights, mediums, heavies, or assaults. That's your limit, and that's basically it. So these guys are generating a new link for map ban for me. So I'll get that set up and we'll do the map ban and see what these guys are going to do. Just letting them know I'm going to do some giveaways. we'll do a giveaway in about 30 seconds, just letting these guys know while they're sorting out map bans to jump in and sort that out. Now let's go away to the giveaway, shall we? I don't know what is going on there. Going on here. Oh, that's what I wanted. Wrong button. There we go. Little minor technical potatoes. MWO leagues. Let's load it up. To Mecha Bay. Now I need to kick out all the bloody bots here. Where is it? Commander Root. I know you're a bot. Oh, fruitcakes. Where's the other ones? I know there's more in here. Where are the other ones? Okay. So there's not a lot of bots in the chat today. Okay, alright, whatever. That's strange. And I need to take myself out. I always forget to do that. Where am I? Take myself out. I'm pretty certain I got all the bots. Just having a quick check. Yeah, righto. Let's go. One mech bay coming up. Okay, who do we have? It is Cyclone Jack, sir. Shoot me a message, mate, and I will get you the mech bay. I just need to write that down. Need to write that down. Oh shit! These guys are starting their map ban already. Oh, guys, hold, shit! Holy hell, boys! They've already started their map ban. Shit. Right, so was it Team 1 of Ban Terra Therma, Team 2, 228, letting them know they can go. I've taken out Viridian Bog from this. Now, who is going to pick what other map? What do we got next? Having a little quick look here. Waiting for them to pick the other maps. Or map ban. Just letting them know to continue the map ban. I think there's a little bit of confusion as to what I'm telling them to go, as in not as in go for the drop, as in go for the map ban. So yeah, we've got Terra Therma down, Viridian Bog down. Terra has been played a hell of a lot actually in the last week and a half, which has been quite good. If you ask me, I really like Terra. It's an interesting map. It's not a common map. Yeah, so. I just really like it. Personal preference. I mean, I know some teams don't really like it, but you know, kind of how it works. Just waiting for these guys to sort out. And bang, there we go. Alpine Peaks is out for R79T, I believe. And now we wait for 228 to pick either River City or Riverlight Oasis. What is it going to be? Where I need like an extended drum roll or something just to play in the background while we wait. And bang, River City drops down, so we are off to Riverlight Oasis. Now Riverlight, eh? Woo! Lots of things can happen on this map. Why I think it's not been an overtly favored map, but it is quite interesting. You can run some pretty good set strats on this map actually, and have some interesting games. So we have 228 starting off on Team 1 over here, and Team 2 over here for R79T. Now it is 480 tons, so I mean you've got some outlier caps over here, which are reasonably important to take in this game. I'm not sure if these guys are going to go for some map control in terms of get some early caps. Obviously, you get your home cap, and often he who is first to Theta can dictate the game in the early game at least. It can be quite important to get Theta and then head to, like I said, the outlier caps here, and then basically what you can do 228 can kind of almost overwatch it a little bit and shoot down. R79T are on team 2. Or you can do a very, very similar things from here. Here. And all these areas up here as well. So, and yeah, R79T have some range stuff options around here as well. So there is low ground and there is high ground in this. It might be a brawl, or it might be a little bit more range. I'm expecting a bit of DACA. We haven't seen any Mad Cat 2Bs or anything like that. So I feel like we're going to see some Mad Cat 2Bs. Basically, what are they? UAC 10s, UAC 5s. We haven't seen any earlier. We might see an Annihilator. The other thing to be careful of is whether there's lights or pseudo lights. So, you know, like 40-ton mechs doing it all in sort of Wolfpack sort of brawl. So, say, for instance, 228 come around to Kappa. R79T come around to damn it, my color's wrong. Come around to Kappa here, right? What might happen is, say R79T have a three mech Wolfpack, is they come and they pick off a mech early at Kappa, or the same thing could also happen over here at Epsilon. And both teams are capable of doing this. So run a 3-man Wolfpack. We saw R79T do that in the very first drop with the 3 assassins. So they might try to do something similar again. And if you can get an early kill on a mech, wow, like especially a light mech, it can very much tip the balance of favor your way in terms of the game. So we'll wait and see what these guys do. It's going to be really, really interesting to see what they do. That light pack, or pseudo light pack, you know, that three mech basically hunting party is quite strong. Can be quite a strong strategy. So we'll wait and see what they do, and we'll work it out from there. And send Cyclone Jack his mech bay here. There you go. Got that. So sort that out for him. So yeah, interesting drop. Their teams are both so far. Just a reminder for tonnage here and how the map works. Maximum 480 tons, right? Maximum of 480 tons. At the moment, 228 are sitting at around 475 tons. And R79T are sitting at around 440 tons. So, ooh, very, very interesting. If R79T are dropping a little bit under tonnage, that generally means you're going a little bit faster. So, we could see a little bit of a Wolfpack here from R79T. Could see that again. They've shown that they are happy to do that, and I'm happy to see it. So, just have a quick look here. You can see that the lobbies here. So 228 locked in, and they're at what is it? We're looking at 475 tons up here, guys. And then R79T have jumped up to 505. So they're obviously sorting some stuff out with their lances and tonnages. So we'll have a quick look, because tonnage on this map can dictate what's going to happen in the fight. So let's have a little bit of a look. We'll just stay here till they do their tonnage. Really, really important. Then we can go from there. So what's that? At the moment, we're scoreboard is 2-1 to 228. So very, very critical drop here for R79T. I'll flick back to the leaderboard here very, very quickly. Just let me bring that up. Oh, need to move that. So yeah, very important games here. Like you can see these. It's so close. Like the top 3 here are split out by basically nothing. Any team that wins this could take first place. They could take second, depending on whether Aces Wild win against what is it? I think they're a smoke out is 505. So it could even come down to the drops as well here. Like it's going to be good. It's going to be a great game. Aces Wild versus 505 as well, which I believe is my local time. Just let me change that over. UTC is 2 a.m. So that game is on April the 8th at 1:30 a.m. UTC. So I don't know what that is for your local time, viewers, whatever that is. You work that out for yourselves. I'll just change that back to my local time. But yeah, look, this is a tight match set. Very, very, very critical drop here for R79T. This is so important. I really don't know what, I'm trying to think of what they're going to do here. Starting from team 2, you can take the high ground here. There's some cover here. It's hard to see on this map. There is actually some cover around here that you can use as well. Mid-ground cover here. There's a lot of high ground across here. And there's a lot of high ground options across here as well. But yeah, I think taking Theta is pretty damn critical for this map. Early, lets you control the map, lets you control the engagement, and not just a little nudge cap. You know, you need to put at least 20-25% onto that timer. So yeah, we'll wait and see what happens. They're just locking in now. They still haven't quite got their tonnage right here for R79T. I think 228 are probably going to move up into this department. This department here fairly early on. Sort of coming around the back here is actually quite risky from the team 1 side. It's not very much not a good idea. But you have a lot more range options. So that said, a little bit more range options here. So if they're going that sort of range DACA, they might do that, take that position over there. It's like AC2s, which in this division we don't tend to see too often. Certainly from a point of view of, you know, like these are more like the beer league teams, I guess, like the less super competitive. You know, this is not a Division A. You know, let's be honest, it's not a Division A game. You know, you're not going to see long range map control strats. You're going to see more brawl. More closer range stuff from these teams. That's how they sort of play. And there are some other low ground choke points here though that you also need to be very, very aware of. There's an underground choke here, and from memory there's an underground choke in here too. So hopefully the teams need to avoid the low ground areas. There's also another choke underground here. They need to avoid another one here. They need to avoid that low ground area. So let me go back to the drop order here. Max 480 tons. Right, okay. So they're dropping now, guys. 228 are 5 tons under, so 475. And R79T are 480 tons exactly. So not as much of a tonnage disparity in the end. R79T ended up, obviously, they were just swapping around mechs and whatever else. Maybe a little bit of mind games. You know, maybe changing some mechs at the last minute. Trying to employ some surprise for against the 228. Maybe keep them thinking. I don't know. Anything could be possible. Oh, it's put me in the drop again. So anyway, we can see the mechs for 228 quickly here because I'm already in their drop. Look, Mad Cat 2Bs. I am right again. What a surprise. Kind of, not really. Yes and no. Anyway, there we go. So yeah, Mad Cat 2Bs, Warhammer Black Widow is the hero mech. Arctic Wolves going to be SRMs, Javelin and Commando. So these guys look like they're on captain duties. Now, what do we have on the R79 Seesaw? Hey, let me out! Let me out! I was going to go into the mech and get out because it's bloody quicker. On the R79T, we have a Hunchback 2CA. Oh, I need to have a look at these builds. Need to have a look. Got a Fleas. Vertical to, oh, there are 2 Fleas. Okay, so R79T plan to give Fleas to 228. They are going to infest them with Fleas. UAC 2s, Ultra UAC, UAC 2s. ERPBC there for the Hunchback. So a little bit of range. Dragon, so 2 Dragons and Mad Cats. Yeah, so more DACA here as well. So interesting choices with the Dragons. Dragons are quite strong when played strongly. Played poorly, they're not so good. So we'll wait and see what happens. 7 medium laser. Ooh, Javelin. Oh, I got an early fight on here. So R79T are trying to spread Fleas all over the 228s, but they've realized it's probably not the smartest idea. And you know what? It's not. Fleas need to be going and doing business, and they need to be going and capping. They did not get to the cap early enough, and 228 have played that quite smartly. Dipping the cap early and GTFO. Let's have a look what's on these SRMs, and is there SRMs here as well. So yeah, 2 SRM dudes. And what's on our Black Widow? It's going to be interesting. Is it a UAC 10 and 5 build? Oh, okay. Rotaries, huh? I see. These guys have brought some AMS as well. A little bit of AMS. Maybe they're expecting something to go on. In the meantime, T-Bird has moved up over here. Now, he's going to need to be a little bit careful. 228s, though, they're not really doing much. They're kind of just guarding, Theta. And so what's happened now is, as you can see over there, the fleas have infested Epsilon. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's going to be a close-in brawl here, guys. Get ready for it. They're not mucking around. Geg is probably not in the most ideal position for 2 clan ERPBCs. Turbo is about to peek this corner and get his face ripped off. Oh, this could be bad. This could be really, really... Oh, no, he backs out in time. So, obviously, R79T, no, they're there. 228, no, they're there as well. But the fleas and other mechs are all over the other... Oh, shit, Ghost Sniper's dropped down. That's bad. Turbo has just eaten a face smash. He's just eaten a CT, well, a little bit spread damage, and then, yeah, some strikes up the top there. There is a UAVs up everywhere, so both teams seem to know what's going on. We've got commandos over the back here, and javelins trying to do some nasty business here to the Dragons. They need to kind of help them out. But, I mean, in the meantime, though, the fleas are off having a little bit of a fandangle over there at Kappa. Geez, I don't know what the hell's going on right now. I got Arctic Wolf from Kuya, is about to come back to Kappa, but R79T have now got a 3 cap. They don't need to be aggressive now. They don't need to be aggressive. Turbo needs to back out. He does not need to be aggressive right now. They need to turn around. Well, not all of them, but finish off these light... Oh, bang, Tofurky! Hit hard with dual ERPBCs from Geg there. That would have hurt him quite significantly. Oh, that was a clean CT shot too. So, yeah, Tofurky's going to have to be quite careful. So yeah, right now, R79T, passive, guys. Play a little bit passive. You've got the map control. Bring the fight to you. You don't need to be moving up. 228 have a pretty good firing line going on here. As you can see, anyone from R79T pokes a nose out and they're going to get smacked. Don't do this, guys. This is what you need to do when you have map control. Need to not be aggressive. Just sit back. Let the Caps do the work for you. Let them come to you. Don't go to them. In the meantime, we've got the 2 Arctic Wolves. Zenflock gets an absolute slapping. Jaeger's doing some pretty good work here, but Proteus stuck his face up in the Mad Cat 2B, and look at him, he's shredded. He's absolutely shredded. These guys don't need to be trading right now. It's interesting. We've got the lights here harassing in the back. The fleas are off capping. You can still see the fleas in the background. What they probably need is one of the fleas actually to be in the fight here. They probably don't need to have 2 of them capping, because... Oh, big strike coming up! Because R79T are really struggling with map control here. Turbo Joe, oh shit. What was that, 15 or 20%? Gordles finishes off T-Bird there. And Geg is getting slapped here as well. I think this is about to snowball. Ghost Sniper totally out of position, unfortunately. Totally out of position. This is not good. I think he's lost his arm. Oh no, he hasn't lost his arm. He's basically dead. He's just lost everything else. This is going to go, I think this is going to go 228's way. I'm not sure that the R79T guys have a sufficient enough cap lead. Look at this, Zenith is into crazy biker's face, and Turbo's getting shredded now from, what is that, Rotary 2s. And the 228's are just going to come in to slaughter him. There's just nothing left. They legged him. They actually legged a Mad Cat. Are you serious? Really? He's got an basically open cook CT, and you legged him. I don't know about that. But, I mean, look, we have 4 cap lead here. We have a 4 cap, well, 4 cap, not a lead as such, but a minor cap lead due to having 4 caps. Now, R79T have only got the cap game left. So what's happening here is Vert is going to try and hold Gamma, which is maybe not the smartest move right now because they're losing Kappa and Sigma, and they're about to lose Epsilon. So I'm not sure holding that last cap is actually going to do anything. There is a strike on Chortles. He hasn't seen it. He has not seen the strike. Oh, woo, wowee. Lights get wrecked from strikes. There we go. That sends him off. Chortles, mate, he's scurrying off like a dog with a tail between his legs. He is like, no, 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 no. I do not want to borrow that. I got absolutely punished from that. I am getting the hell out of Dodge. Now, in the meantime, I have a UAV. Who's this? This is the Fleas from Verticortiga. He can go and finish off this commando. He can finish off this commando, and with the Mad Cat Bees being totally wrecked out here, the R79T team could potentially pull this back, but no, Verticord has chosen to dive into the depths of hell instead here. He's just run straight, he's dived straight into him. I mean, this might be a good delaying tactic here, but 228 have 3 caps. They're getting the caps back. So, whilst you can delay, it's probably not the best idea. You need to be neutralizing caps right now. And in the meantime, Tofurky in the Javelin is he's just standing still. He doesn't even know what's going on. Why didn't Lances finish? Oh, Lances is stuck. Lances is stuck. No, he's out. He's free. He's free. He's been set free. Tofurky's absolutely ruined. Tofurky is effed. He's done. And Vert is okay as well. He's still running around, and the Arctic Wolves are still trying to chase him. They're definitely struggling to do that, right? They're struggling to catch up to him. Oh, but now, oh no, he's made an error. He's made the wrong turn. I think he's going to get beaten here. But meanwhile, we do have Sigma being capped, and he's legged, and he's dead. There you go. That's what happens. Don't know who legged him, but someone got him. I think 228 are now going to be able to pull this back. They now have the map control. I think it was very important to get... Where is... hang on, what? Morticia is cooking themselves unnecessarily. Okay. Chortles, what they should have done there, the guys should have maybe, the lights here, worked on Chortles, right? Or, so Whiskey Tango's out there, he's open. Or the Javelin, where's Tofurky? These guys should have focused, and then got these guys off early, their light mechs, because all their assaults are wrecked. Their assaults are all wrecked. Whiskey Tango's cooked. Morticia cooked. Like, you know, like cooked their own mech. So there was, I mean, the guys could have gone in and got some kills there too. So, R79T, maybe the Fleas gave a little bit more flea action to the 228 guys. They could actually have turned this around on the caps. But now I think it's just a matter of proceedings. I think Lances kind of realizes that, and he's no, he doesn't realize that. He's off for a little bit of a run. He's gonna make the 228 chase and do a little bit of work. Oh no, he gets hit there. Oh bang, and he gets legged. Not enough dancing. Not enough dancing. So well, there we go. Okie dokie. Oh. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Let's have a quick look at the stats, shall we? Interesting match. Interesting match. Quickly add up the stats here. 1 sec. Sorry, my website is timed out a little bit. I'll sort that out. We'll get the drop going. Let's flick over to that. R1, whoops. Now let's have a look at the numbers here. Chortles, woo, 640 damage in a commando. Bloody hell. I feel like that might have been a strike or something. Whiskey Tango there doing 6-9. Not a bad performance at all. Turbo Joe, 573. I have a feeling that was a good strike as well. Geg probably a little bit out of position, not able to really control the battle with the RPPCs from where he was. And it was Zenthlock there. Arctic Wolves doing a lot more damage as well. So, oh wow, I got 531 here from Oba too. So pretty big damage, pretty big damage numbers for 228. Maybe a little bit of inefficient killing. And yeah, not so high damage numbers. The Flea's just doing the capping work there. So I mean that's guaranteed not to have too much in the terms of impact and stuff like that in terms of damage, but that's what you do when you're trying to exert some map control. Now, wow, let's go have a look at map strats, shall we? Let me basically what happened. Oh, hang on, get out of there. So what Team 2 did here, R79T, they kind of moved up to the wall here and basically were firing around this corner and up the ramp. Except what 228 had here, though, sufficiently was a nice cone of fire. How do I free draw? God damn it. Had a nice cone of... Ah, what's going on? I don't even know. I don't even know how to map trap. What am I doing? Oh, stuff it. I'll just do this. So 228 had a nice firing line here. Nice sort of cone sort of through here. The harassers here for the Arctic Wolves and stuff on Gig, I think it was. But yeah, R79T, they got a little bit balled up in this department here, and lost a couple of trades there on the corners. So definitely lost a little bit of trades there. There was an early fight here on Theta for the caps with the Fleas and 228's what's it, Commando and Javelin. Unable to secure the cap R79T. I feel like if they were able to get cap control there, the game might have been a little bit better for them, as it would have forced 228 to actually go more and pay more attention to caps and not have SRM Arctic Wolves here doing some harassing. There was an Arctic Wolf at the back here at some point. R79T were pretty quick to head off to Epsilon once they realized they couldn't get Theta, and then Kappa and get some Gamma as well. But sort of the 228 guys, they didn't move their lights from here. They basically sat here, and once they nudged Theta, they didn't move. They just sat there and controlled Theta, and let R79T go out and cap. What I probably would have liked to have seen from R79T, rather than sending two Fleas here, is go around the back. Once you bail from Theta, one should have come around here, and one should have just bailed and gone around the back, or over the top here, sorry, and gone and capped Kappa earlier. I feel like that might have had a little bit more impact in terms of the cap counters, and would have made 228 actually do a little bit more a little bit sooner. It would definitely have forced them in to do that. So, the drops is now 3-1 in favor of 228, which has a significant impact on the leaderboards. If they go 4-1 here, let me flick over to leaderboard again, because so important these games. If 228 go 4-1 here and Aces Wild don't win against 505, 228 win the division. This is make or break drop for them now. This could secure them first place. This is a critical game for these guys. And if it doesn't, it's going to secure them second. So R79T here, are definitely going to be third or fourth. So they are now playing for fourth or third position. So it's equally important for R79T to win this drop as well, simply due to ladders, like simply due to where they're going to finish up. If Smoke Adders can muster the nuts and go and smack Aces Wild at 3rd Brigade or Battalion Black Aces, whatever that, really long bloody names, if 505 Smoke Adders can take the drops off Aces, it's going to move them up, R79T, into 4th, and potentially, no, and then yeah, 228 will stay in 2nd, so, or potentially move up to 1st, actually, if 505 take the win. Oh shit, it's a bloody mess. Oh shit. It's a mess. It's an absolute mess, guys. It's awesome, it's competitive, it's close. I bloody love it. I love it. Back to Mapstrat though, because what we have this time, guys, is very interesting, because all the teams have used their Mad Cat Bs. Now, well, basically all their Mad Cat Bs, I think. How many did we see last drop? 1, 2, and 3 for 228. So 228 are out of Mad Cat 2Bs, and 1, 2, and 3 out for R79T. So, do we see Annihilators? I think we might see an Annie or two this game. Or some Blood Asp. Another prediction is some Blood Asp, perhaps, depending on the tonnage that these guys want to run. If they do not want to invest too much tonnage into 2 Annies, perhaps, and some more sort of heavies, or you know what you could do? You could drop two lights, a pseudo medium at a 40 tonner, and go run a 3-man wolf pack. I thought we were going to see that last game. I suspect we might see that this game. I actually think we might see that this game. And what might happen here is teams basically, they might ignore Theta altogether. So we've got 228 on the Team 2 side here, and we have R79T on the other side. If you go, if you're R79T, the drop's 3-1. I say you run something a little bit unorthodox, a little bit risky, and bang, wolf pack to Kappa. hide behind here in Charlie 6 or hide behind here in Charlie 5. Wait till 228 send a mech to go and nudge Kappa. Bang! Slap him. Take 3 mechs. Take some pseudo light. Go Wolfpack. Go get him. Get that early mech kill. I say, you know what? Run a risk. Run a little bit of risk. And I say at risk simply because what 228 will do... change the color there by accident. What 228 will do is they're going to move up here most likely anyway and maybe have... they're definitely going to have some high ground here, I would imagine, and maybe a mech over here. They might move a mech over here. But they're going to move somewhere, I suspect, into this direction as well. Even though it's not a great position, I still think the Fox 6 and Echo 6 areas are better. If 228 do send a mech to Kappa and he's alone, and R79T go, you know what, bugger it, we're just going to go risky ball strat, try and get something a little bit unorthodox and get an early kill on Kappa, well, let me tell you, that could change the game. Right there in the first minute and a half, change the game. So... let's get into the drops because they're already launched. Just trying to remember the tonnage there. Pretty certain it was basically even. So, yeah, look, pretty good. I like where this is going. This is going to be a good drop. I think we're going to see something a little unorthodox from these guys. Kind of hope we do. That'd be really good actually. Just waiting for the drop ships to come in at the moment. Work out how to put stuff on the map, but anyway, waiting for dropships still waiting for dropships. Ah, shit, put me into the bloody mech again. It's all right, we'll work it out. So yeah, look, it's 3-1 to R79T. It's
reactor online.
Sorry, 3-1 to 228. Shit, sorry about that. I did not mean that at all. Now, what do we have here? Ah, Annihilators! Oh, and shit, and Warhawks, eh? Okay. So, on the 228 side, we have Mad 2C. What is that? Is that laser bomb? Large pulse laser bomb. Oh, okay, so they're going laser heavy here. Oh, shit. Interesting choice. Interesting choice. Wolverines and quick draws. I think these guys are going to be MRMs. As I've said before, I'm not really a fan of them, but, you know, teams keep bringing them. Not sure why. And 2 Wolfhounds. So a slower, but very strong 5 medium pulse. Very strong control. Oh shit, sorry, I didn't see that. 3 Wolfhounds. We've got a wolf pack from 228. There we go. I expected R79T to actually go and do this. But they've kind of done it as well, actually. They've got an Arctic Wolf. Look at this, Arctic Wolf and 2 Piranhas. So they kind of have a wolf pack as well. And 8 streak 2s. Ooh, Lights beware. Lights beware. So we've got a Hellboy Virago. That'll be ER large there, I would imagine. Yeah. Another Dragon. And Warhawk's going to ER PPCs. So it's on the Annie. Rotary 2s, AT2s. High DPS build. Not as much range, though, with those Rotary 2s. So yeah, lots of ER peeps for R79T. They're going super range. Super range. And Verticord is having a little bit of a look here. Oh shit, the Piranhas are out of position, but the Arctic Wolf is coming in. If they can bail on Torfurky, he's going to get wrecked. The 228s need to get that Arctic Wolf down, or they are in so much trouble. It's not going to be good for them. Lodgos though is bailing on the fight. He's left his team to die. This is not good. This is not good. Zedlock is now alone. Oh no, the 228s have left their teammate. They've made a call, leave him to die. Oh shit, that's bad. This is bad for 228. This is really bad for 228 right now. This is not good. There is some long-range trading going on the other side of the map, but I can't go to that right now because this light is very important. 228 just bailing on his teammate and leaving him was not a good decision. They could have taken out that streak boat right then and there with some focus fire, and in my opinion, won the game. The big issue 228 have here now is deck selection. R79T have ERPBCs. 228 do not. They are losing the range game, and a strike is coming in. Strike is coming in. Bang, whiskey, bang, smack, Morticia, smack. Chortles, are you going to get hit by a strike or not? Oh, Akuya, bang, that's it. Oh, geez, that strike. Strong strike there from R79T. Very well done. 228 don't have the range. They have no choice but to be aggressive. They're getting hammered from every angle. Oh, whiskey's down to 74%. Kuya is down to 77%, 71%, 68%, 74%. The numbers here are dropping. 2 to 8 are... They're NSRing, basically. They've got to charge. They have to get aggro, and this is going to cost them the game, I think. If R79T can focus well enough and get them down before they push in, they're going to win the game. And that Annihilator, Rack 2s, AC2s, shredding Kuya right here. The Warhawks, Lance's over here is trying to sit down and wait for these guys to come up, because I think he's lost a torso. Oh no, his CT crit. They need to get a kill here. Kuya's down to 37%. The Whammy 2C, another one, Whiskey, is down to 46%. And Geg is... I don't know why. I don't know how he's down there. How did he end up there? I didn't see it. Wow, guys. This is... They need to get some kills. There needs to be some kills. There needs to be some kills urgently. Urgently kills for R79T. If they're going to make that Wolfhound kill and their decks work for them. Proteus gets down. Kuya, good. Most likely to suck. They need to get him down next. They need to get him down next. He is the weaker mech. He's not the most important mech, but he is the weaker mech. And these guys here, Morticia and Whiskey, are getting shredded from every angle. Warhawk is there, is slapping Whiskey there. He's getting shot in the ass. No, he's not getting shot in the doodle. He doesn't know what's going on there. R79T are consolidating their forces here. They're going to focus down these Mad 2Cs. I think they're going to pull this drop back. The Warhawk's getting shot in the ass, but it doesn't matter. He's far away. MRMs are spreading too much. Bang, another Mad 2C down. That is 228's tonnages gone. Gone. Tofurky finishes off Dragon here. Sorry, T-Bird here in the Dragon. Bloody birds and wings and flapping feathers. The crazy mountain biker, motorbiker is I think he's got damaged from the rear. Yeah. Taking a lot of corner torso damage here as well. Lances goes down here to Tofurky's Wolfhound. There's some really absolutely effed up mechs here, but importantly, R79T, the two piranhas are fresh, and they get Tofurky down there in that Wolfhound. Very, very important kill. Vert gets Chortles in the quick draw down, but the quick draw gets oh no! Oh no! A blow up there. I don't know who that was. I forgot. The notification disappeared too quickly. But R79T have the caps. They have the mech advantage. It's now Lodghost who's fresh versus two piranhas. This is not going to go well. R79T have a 4 cap. It's going to go R79T's way. It's definitely going to go there. That is amazing. Arctic. Oh, sorry, Ghost Sniper here in the Arctic Wolf with the streaks. He's just going to. That's just. I think that was a really, really bad error there earlier on 228's behalf. We'll cover that more in the map strat here earlier, what happened and stuff like that. But I think that was a very game-changing point there, and maybe a little bit of deck selection there from 228. Not the best. And there we go. He's going to go down, and R79T are going to take the win. Well. 3-2 to round out the matches. R79T pulling it back, stopping 228 from taking a 4-1 win in the series here. Ooh, this is going to have some interesting implications for the leaderboard. I don't know who's going to win now. It's going to come down to the Aces Wild match. This is awesome. Let me just load up the lobby stats here. Come on. Load up, please. Load up. There we go. Ooh. Okie dokie. Let me flick over to the numbers here, guys, so you can see the numbers. Not the leaderboard. What am I doing? Map strat. No, what am I doing? Redeem stats. There we go. Get that right. A little bit bedazzled by that drop. That was bloody great. So what do we have here? We have Chortles in the quick draw doing 750 damage, farming that damage with MRMs, and same for most likely to suck. You know, MRMs on Annihilators. Going to take a while to sort that out. Give me 1 second. I need to interview. Yeah, farming the damage with the MRMs there, but yeah, really hard to kill Annies with MRMs unless you kind of really point blank. The two Wolfhounds doing some work there for Zenth and Lodghost in terms of just capping. That was about it. That's all they were doing. Well, I think Zenth got picked off early. And R79T, a good damage spread. Annie obviously doing a lot of work. Dragon doing a lot of work. Very strong mechs. And yeah, look, the Mad 2C's damage, they struggled. They struggled to really match the damage of R79Ts there. Wow. No real team damage. Turbo Joe doing a little bit of action there, but wow. Let's flick over to the map strat here. So what happened? It was R79T had their piranhas up here early, I think it was, and then off to Epsilon everybody went. 228 came down here as well. Now the Arctic Wolf, I think this was the key play of the game right here, was the Arctic Wolf not being focused by 3 Wolfhounds, and the 3 Wolfhounds could effectively leg that piranha, leg the Arctic Wolf very, very quickly and basically taking him out of the fight. But Zentlock was left over here, and the other 228s, they hightailed it. They left him. Maybe there was a call on comms, I'm gonna die, leave me alone. I'm not entirely sure, but that right there, that play over here, that wolf pack that I was talking about, that play over here at Epsilon was very, very, very important. The other thing as well was we had R79T set up along here, sort of in these points and these points along here with long range. So, you know, you're talking like 800, 900 meters or thereabouts. And 228 sort of went around here as I sort of thought, but with some laser bomb. Now, they were significantly outranged here, 228. I think this was a very smart decision from R79T to play the deck that they did on that map. The 228 were probably expecting the R79T to do a little bit more brawl, perhaps. So I think that was a very, very smart move there by those guys. And then, yeah, 228s moved across. They realized they had to be aggressive with the decks that they had, but they just had too much damage. We also had, a dragon over here shooting this way. All the other guys shooting them as they came across. Marauder 2Cs are very, very tanky. Sorry, Mad 2C, whatever. Very, very tanky mech, but unfortunately, not tanky enough to close the distance and basically change the game from that early Wolfhound loss. So these guys are just jumping onto comms, so just give me a moment there, and we will sort that out. And we're doing a giveaway, guys, after the quick chat, 1000 MC. So make sure you stick around, active in chat. Let us know what you thought of the games. And I'm about to bring these guys in for a little bit of a chat.
We had some cohesion problems up front.
G'day, fellas. How you going?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, what's up?
All right. Just let me get the volumes right here for you guys. Need to turn up a little bit, I think. Just not too much. Right. Oof, good games. While the drop is fresh, run me through that last drop, Whiskey man. What happened? What happened with that Wolfhound? I think that was a critical part of the game. Very, very important. You left him to die. What was going on there? Run me through it.
Yeah. So I think the call was I think Tofurky, our Wolfpack leader there, saw some streaks, made the call to bug out, and he was stuck, couldn't get out. So they were able to get that early pick, and from there, we were fighting uphill.
Yeah,
I believe y'all brought Arctic Wolves with streaks, right?
Yeah, we had 2 piranhas and 1 Arctic Wolf with streaks.
Yeah,
it's a brutal combination there.
The dangerous wolf pack. Yeah, so I think that was a very key point of the game, getting that early kill. Like I was saying in the chat, I'm sure you guys are going to go back and watch the game. Like if the Wolfhounds all focus fire on that one Arctic Wolf's leg, you could have basically taken it out in a single shot. But maybe a little bit of comms issue there, and I think, oh shit, there's streaks. Need to get the hell out, So, it was a very strong play. And then, how did you guys think with the R79's sort of set up with all ARPPCs and AC2s? You guys obviously sort of saw that. What was sort of going on there? Like that was sort of we're out range, we need to push them. Is that kind of how it sort of went down?
Correct. And so I think one of the Warhawks actually fell off. I don't know if it was on purpose or not.
That was me, and it was by accident.
Yeah, I think it was an accident. Yeah, I was like, "What's he doing down there?"
Yeah, because I didn't expect him to be there, and so he ended up hitting, I think, me from the CT from behind. So took some heavy damage there.
Yeah, we saw a couple of. I think one of the mechs in both drops actually falled off for either team. I think once for both teams, and that is sometimes a little bit of a problem on Rubelite. You can, if you get too close to the edge, you kind of just sort of slide off a little bit, So.
Yeah, you gotta watch your feet.
Yeah, how did you guys R79 feel that last drop went? I mean, you're going into that drop. It's 3-1. What was your sort of, what were you talking about before that drop? Like, are we going to make it 3-2, or is it going to go 4-1? Like, what was the thoughts before coming to that last drop?
We went stone silent because we had known we had lost second place, and I think we were a little bit disheartened. So we just kind of resolved to go ahead and punch 228 in the mouth as best we could on the way out the door.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Everyone likes a bit of a punch to win. I think it was a good call. That set up with the ERPPCs and stuff, like good concave you guys had, and basically that early engagement, forced 228. They kind of had I don't know where to go really. Like, had to really be aggressive. So
yeah, as soon as we noticed we made contact with the Wolfhounds, we went all in on trying to pick at least one of them. We also sent our Hellbringer over as well, hoping to help with the cleanup action if there was the opportunity.
Yeah, it was interesting. You guys took Theta, but you bailed on it really quickly. Obviously, once you realized what was sort of going on, like, oh, we got some meat to feast upon, you know. So let's try and go get that, you know. So yeah, that was a good last drop to finish out the series from both teams. How did you feel the drop prior went? Whiskey, that was fairly controlled and dominating game. The previous Rubelite game.
Yeah, we almost had an 8-0. A little bit of heat issues at the end. Caused us to lose a mech. You know, that's a hot mech.
We saw that. Yeah. It was like, oh, what happened there? Whoops.
Yeah, I mean, you know how hot that map is, and when you lose like a side torso, you know, people aren't ready for it. That heat will spike on you.
Yeah, if you're not looking at the heat bar, you're like, I'm dead. Literally, you're like, oh, why am I getting alerts? Like, oh shit, I'm dead. That's literally what happens. So, yeah.
Yeah. So we set up.
Run me through your plan there. Like, you had a pretty good sort of firing line sort of set up, ready to receive. Like, obviously, you had some good information.
Yeah. So we sent two of our light mechs, Javelin and a Commando, straight to Theta, and we were able to. They were able to pick Theta, contest it with those two fleas, R79T sent, and then you know, we set up a firing line. And we moved up to Delta 6. And then once we saw R79T's main body was just like on the other side, you know, we like pulled back, let them poke individually while we punished them, and we were able to just win our trades that way.
Yeah, pretty much. What was going on the R79T side there? Like, I think some of your guys got almost kind of caught in a little bit of a firing line / sort of concave, like really hard when you've got Arctic Wolves or SRMs shooting you on one side, and then you got guys trying to aggro Daka you on the other. Like, you kind of get a little bit stuck there.
So we had a little bit of a miscommunication on our end. We assumed the Arctic Wolf was running streaks, and we didn't want to risk our fleas to engage that hunter-killer pack.
Ah, okay. Right, yeah, okay.
And because since we lost kind of since we gave up the ability to fight the lights, our dragons got out of position, so we couldn't really get any kind of crossfire going.
Yep.
And, you know, 228 just got us around and slowly whittled us down.
One second, I'm just typing something quickly on Discord here. Right, back to gonna drop 2 and 3 is pretty self-explanatory, all in brawl, whatever, you know, usual Frozen City business. Drop 1. Run me through that. Firstly, R79T, like, obviously you had a pretty sort of kind of set plan there to get the assassins in. How was the comms and stuff going on when 228 were already in your face and your assassins were still at least 700-800 meters away? Like, I thought it was not going to go very well for you guys very quickly because 228 are 8 strong. But yeah, run me through that one. Like, what was going on there?
So we actually scrimmed that one a couple of different ways, and the one thing we had run into is if the assassins engaged too early, there's too great a risk they could get picked off. So we waited an extra 5 seconds before making our jump up in the Charlie 5 to push in. That wait wasn't necessary. We weren't anticipating the jumping victors, which cut the timetable down. But once we were able to get engaged, we were able to get that pick on the Cyclops pretty early, and then engage the rest of the heavy assets to split their fire while hopefully keeping ours in place. And I think we were able to get the momentum back about mid-fight.
Yeah, it was definitely 228's way. I think your Fafnir must have tanked an insane amount of damage. I mean, it didn't do much damage, but he was alive for a very long time for a mech that has a super big CT. But once he went down, 228, the damages, started to get up. I'm like, oh shit, like the assassins aren't even in the fight yet. Like, they're not there. And then all of a sudden, they kind of just got there, and yeah, Cyclops got picked off. What was going on the 228 comm side? Like, I'm very interested to see, like, did you know the assassins were coming? Like, it was a little bit of a late reaction almost, I think.
Yeah, so that's just something we didn't practice. So we did see R79T use that same strategy last week on
there you go. I haven't seen that game.
Classic. So that's what we were actually expecting, and we did have some contingencies for it. I don't know if y'all's assassins saw that UAV we put at the tunnel exit. So we did see some warning.
Yep.
But we called out, the two pilots whose job was supposed to action rear, just didn't do it quick enough, and those assassins were some really good pilots on y'all's part, and able to focus on one target and quickly pick them.
Yeah, I was dead certain it was going to go your way, like the numbers, the percentages, and everything. But yeah, just a quicker assault drop. You can take some tonnage off the field really, really quickly. You're like, oh, hang on a minute, it's going to start shifting back really, really quickly. So that was a good, interesting tactics from both teams, actually.
Yeah, it's a fun match.
Excellent. Well, good games, guys. Thank you for putting on a good show. Any last words, Gig?
No, I just want to thank Whiskey for making this match happen. This was one of the more fun drops we had this season. And, all of the Death from Below team. Shout out to all the MOR 8 organizers, because I know we're towards the end of the, at least the Div B circuit here. This has been a blast. I think this has been my favorite league we've done so far.
I'm loving it, to be honest. I think the viewers are loving it. Like, yeah, all the feedback that we're getting so far has been amazing. So that's what we want. We wanted to make a good league. We took a lot of feedback on early, and hey, man, if you guys are enjoying it, that's it, man. that's what we want. That's literally it. So
yeah, I mean, this is my first time doing comp, and I'm having a blast. So definitely set a good standard here. It's gonna be tough to beat it.
Yeah, and look, you don't need to be, the best player in the game at the world champs or anything like that. We have different divisions and all that sort of stuff. And, you guys down at Div D, you can be that little bit more sort of casual about it. And, don't need to be training and busting ass and builds and everything every week in, week out and all that sort of stuff. And you come play, have some fun, shoot some mechs and execute a plan. And maybe it doesn't execute as well as you hope, but it's like, okay, it's all right. You win the next game. So, look, great set, guys. Awesome matches. 3-2 to 2-8. Death from Below. That is going to be second place or first, depending on what happens with the Aces Wild match later in the week. So I'm very keen to see what happens. You guys are going to be
let's go smoke atters.
Yeah, so, and then that also decides where R79T end up as well. So make sure you tune in for that. That's what, in 4 days, 3 days or something. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people tuning in to see where that division ends up. So yeah, thanks again, guys.
For sure.
Yeah, well, I'll just round out the stream now and do a giveaway. So I'll let you guys know in about 30 seconds. Make sure that you get on the Twitch chat, and we'll run the giveaway and get it started.
All right, sounds good, man. Thanks for the shout, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Yep,
yeah,
thanks a lot, guys.
Alrighty, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, that rounds out the matches for today. I'm going to very quickly find the application. Run the giveaway here, so make sure that you are always tuned in. Hit the follow button for the stream, and that way you are notified when we go live. Helps us get encoding and all that sort of shit too. So for those viewers who are on limited internet connections, which I know a hell of a lot about, because Australia, the lucky country of convicts, our internet is shit. Depending on where you are, it's really, really shitty. So just loading up the giveaway machine here. MWO leagues, so 1,000 MC coming up. 1,000 MC. Need to find the bots. There's always a few lurking around. Where are we? Need to take myself out. I think probably there's way more bots. Positivity bot. Yeah, that's pretty certain there's a bot. There's way more bots here, but I don't know what's going on tonight. There's a hell of a lot less. Normally there's like 5 or 6. Anyway, is what it is. Let's run the giveaway for 1,000 MC. Ladon, well done, mate. Make sure you speak up in the chat there and shoot me a message, pal, and I will get that over to you. Yeah, guys, thank you very much for everyone tuning in. I hope you have all been thoroughly entertained. I believe there is a Blackwatch versus, what is it? White Knight Legion, the Div A versus Div B crossover matches going on right now. So, gonna send you guys over there if you're not already watching. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the cast. Give me some really quick feedback there in the chat before it ends on anything that needs to be done. I will be back, I think, doing some casts next week, but we're really close to the end of the season, so make sure you check out the tournament website. There's some links here in the chat for the Twitch page, for the Discord. You want to get involved in comp. We've got more leagues coming up this season. We're going to be doing 6v6. There's a 5v5. Aces Wild are running a Innosphere only comp coming up. Like, there's so much going on in competitive Mech Warrior Online in 2019. You can thank those absolutely useless Australians, according to the sheep-loving New Zealanders. So apparently we can do some things right. Anyway, I am Just Call Me Ash. See you guys out there, and see you guys on my next drop or my next cast. Anyway, thank you guys, and yeah, see you later. Going to transfer you over to the other stream.